Today in Saladolandia, we're going to answer a very serious question. Which is tastier, a good homemade hummus or homemade guacamole? I've always been a guacamole guy, but after trying homemade hummus, that well-made homemade hummus, now I'm not so sure. Leave a comment right now and tell me which team you're on. And by the end of the video, you'll rethink it again. If you want, you can pause the video right now, grab a pen and paper, and write down the ingredients. But don't worry, because I'm going to explain everything to you step by step so it turns out perfect. The first thing I discovered is that you shouldn't use store-bought tahini. It's better to make it yourself. No, it's better to make it homemade exactly to your taste. A homemade tahini. In the jar of your blender, put 3 or 4 tablespoons of sesame seeds. We're going to grind them. Once they're halfway to a paste, you add a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of cumin, and oil. An extra virgin olive oil with a lot of flavor, a really good oil. We're going to add 5 tablespoons, about 50 milliliters. There it is. And it's one of the things that will give it the most flavor, but the freshness will come from the juice of half a lime or half a lemon. Either one will work fine. You poke it, squeeze it, and now all the fresh juice is in there. Good. Remember, sesame seeds are the key. And then a little bit of cumin, good quality olive oil, and lemon juice. Finally, garlic, 1 clove. You can add 2 if you like it really strong. You're going to turn it into a paste by crushing it in a mortar, or, like me, with this grater. The garlic paste goes in, and you blend it again for a few seconds. It will mix very quickly, turning into a light and fresh paste. This already smells amazing. And we haven't even added the chickpeas yet. I'm going to use a can of cooked chickpeas, one of the big ones, 400 grams. You can also cook them yourself, and that would make this even better, but the ones that come in a can also work pretty well. Just make sure to wash them thoroughly. Once you've washed them, add them to the same jar where you had the paste we just made, which was like the base. Chickpeas plus the spices. Then it's time to blend. But if you can't get the right texture, here's the trick. Add a little bit of water, but make sure it's super cold. That makes the texture become creamier, more like a paste. If you want it really thick, just use a little water. To make it more liquid, just add more. You take it to the bowl where you want to serve this beauty, and there you have your hummus. Get ready. Ready. Keep it in the fridge until it's time to serve. And if you want to take it up a notch, sprinkle a little paprika and a few more drops of olive oil on top. Do it carefully, don't overdo it, just to give it the final touch. Let me tell you something. This looks like it's from a restaurant, and not just any restaurant, one of the expensive ones. And now comes the rival. For half the world, the king of appetizers. Chives, spring onion, red onion, or regular onion. Honestly, any of them add flavor, but always chopped really finely. You need to prepare that ingredient beforehand to make good guacamole, just like the tomato, which you have to chop really finely. Notice that first I slice them and then I chop them very, very finely so they turn into super, super small cubes. Here, the size matters. It should be small. And now the key ingredient, the avocado, which must be ripe. You see, just twisting it after cutting it in half is the easiest way. And if you make a few cuts with a knife like this, when you want to scoop out what I call the flesh of the avocado with a spoon, it comes out already sliced. We do the same with both halves. The big mistake with homemade guacamole is pureeing it. Guacamole needs to have chunks. Otherwise, you end up with a kind of green cream. You see it gets mashed super quickly and super easily, just by using a fork. Once you have it mashed, you add the second avocado using exactly the same technique as before. You mash it again with a fork, and when it's creamy, you start adding the next ingredients. There's no secret to it. We're going to add the juice of half a lime or half a lemon, just like before. Mash it well, and once it's well mashed, you add the juice directly over the avocado. It will add freshness and prevent it from oxidizing. If there's a seed left inside, take it out. We don't want that. Mix well so it's evenly distributed, and now add salt, which is essential to really enhance the flavor. And now add the chopped onion as much as you like, and also the tomato. With all the juice it had, mix it very well so everything is evenly distributed, and now it's starting to take shape. As you can see, there's no mystery to it. Just serve it super cold, so keep it in the fridge or refrigerator. Here we have the hummus, looks good, and here is the guacamole. I'm already wondering which one I like better. And now I understand why half the world has fallen in love with avocado. In terms of texture, it's a tie on flavor. Both are delicious. But we're here to be honest. For me, in terms of flavor, guacamole wins. But I'll tell you one thing. If I have to pick an absolute winner, considering what you compare it with, that you can enjoy it in summer, spring, fall, and winter, and that it's fantastic with something crunchy. Yes. Did guacamole win me over? Well, no. Homemade hummus won me over. Even if it has coconut, I think it's a better dish, more versatile, and you can combine it with crunchy things to give it an even bigger boost. What do you think? If you want to enjoy more absurd battles in Saladolandia, you know what to do. Show some love to the video, give me a like, share it, and tell me in the comments. Crazy battles. Croquettes versus nares, patatas bravas, patatas with aioli, or even better, give me your own suggestion. What battles would you like to see? And while you think about it, I already have something to snack on. Besides, I think there's a game today. We're going to win.